Welcome back to No Ordinary Path. I'm Kristen and this is John. We are a travel nurse family. We live in a 37-foot travel trailer with our 3 kids and a dog. And today is a NOP one take update. We did some of these back in North Carolina and y'all seem to like it. See, I haven't got my y'all from North Carolina going on right now. And so we're going to do that today. We're going to just in 10 minutes give you a rundown on like the latest and greatest NOP news.
Very little editing here as we try not to ramble and try not to say ums and uhs a lot, but I'm going to sip my coffee occasionally.
You're going to get the real deal. And if you're an NOP, you already know all that we're about to say, and we love you. Thank you so much for being part of our NOP group. If you don't know what that is, you can check that out up here and find out all about it.
Yep. So let's start off. We're finishing up the contract here. Well, actually, it's done. So this was contract number what? Was this
10?
This was the 10th.
This was our 10th
nursing contract. That's incredible. At Banner Del Webb Hospital in Sun City West, which is kind of the suburb, I guess you could say, of Phoenix. This was actually the 3rd time I have been to this hospital. And it's interesting because I remember saying the 2nd time around that I don't know if I would go back. Banner has a reputation of doing some interesting things with their travel nurses where they have the ability to cancel you once per week on your contract, which means a pretty significant loss for, travel nurses with their stipends and that kind of stuff. Well, part of the reason we wanted to come back to Phoenix anyway because we love this area. Every time we leave, there's always more stuff that are still on the list to do.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, there was a contract that came out with a significantly higher amount. Now, this was technically a crisis COVID contract, and also guaranteed hours for this contract.
Which was huge.
Yeah, that was a big deal. And we already love the area. I had ins at the hospital because I, had good connections with peeps and that kind of stuff. Gotta say, the contract went well. It went pretty well. That didn't stop Banner from doing some of its typical shenanigans, but I left feeling really good, more of a part of the team than I ever have before. Really liked the hospital, really liked the people.
Yeah.
It was good times. The shenanigans that Banner did was a little over halfway through the contract, they got rid of almost all the travel nurses. They kept a couple of us. And, I have made a video before about the repercussions that can come when a travel nurse cancels their contract. You can check it out up here. But when the hospital decides to do things, they just have free run of whatever they do. And Banner, sure enough, canceled a bunch of people. And then for those of us that stayed, they said, we're going to drop your rate significantly. If you don't like it, move on.
Yeah, they drew up a whole new contract.
Yep, and I had no say in the matter whatsoever. So, like I said, like the hospital, but Banner Corporation still has some issues. Nevertheless, it was a great contract. Yeah. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that is pretty much all there is to say on Banner.
Yeah, I mean, we've already done 2 reviews on the hospitals. You could check them out too. There'll be links and stuff, or there's videos up here that Kristen can post.
We were going to do a hospital review, but we've already done, he's
2
already done 2. So that's why we're doing the one take update. All right, next on the list is where are we going next?
That's right.
A lot of people have been asking us, where to? Where's the next contract? Where are you going? And to that I say, we're going into the unknown.
Into the unknown.
We don't know. We don't know where we're going.
Well, we have ideas, and if you're a peep, you already know about that.
Yeah.
But we don't have a contract secured yet.
Yeah, so we aren't going to announce where we're going until we have the contract completely secured, but we are just traveling north right now, in a northern direction.
Well, we're getting out of the heat that comes with the Southwest in the late spring and summer.
Yeah, and so we're going to spend the next week or so in Utah, which is where we are right now. But our videos are a few weeks behind, so you're going to still see some Phoenix stuff and some things that we did when we were down in Phoenix.
Right.
And if you want to stay totally up to date, you can check out our TikTok account or Instagram because we are posting some up-to-date stuff
More
there.
regular stuff there. That's right.
Oh, that is loud.
That is really loud.
Is that Jake break?
That's a Jake break,
yeah. We're right by the highway.
We're in a boondocking spot that's not too far from the highway. It's not a bad spot, but it's close to it. Every once in a while, a truck rolls by.
Yeah. Also, you might hear the generator in the background, and we want to say a very, very heartfelt special thank you to Robert Crow. He swapped generators with us. We begged him not to, and he begged us to do it.
You guys have seen the pictures. If you've been watching, you've seen some of the stuff that generator had been through. God bless him. I still have
John is still unsure
I'm still
about
not sure
this
about
whole
how
thing.
I feel about it, but it started right up like it was
very
no
grateful.
problem. Yeah.
Yes, so it's it had less than an hour of use on it. It was like this almost the
We've
same
passed
exact
that already,
generator.
Robert.
Yes, it has at least 4 on it now.
Yes, right, that's right. All right,
Going.
moving on.
Okay.
So what's the next part?
Will we get a new vehicle and when?
That's right.
Also unknown.
Also unknown. That's not to say we haven't been shopping. You know, we're looking for a Jeep. I mean, it's really like only.
Yeah, we're pretty much
thing we're
only
looking
looking
for.
for a Jeep. Now, we know
Yeah.
that it's still a Chrysler product.
Right.
People are going to have a lot of things to say about the engine in a Jeep. We're former Jeep owners. We love Jeeps.
I will deal with it. I will deal with whatever
yes.
problems happen to that car.
We've missed having a Jeep on the road. We basically got rid of it before we hit the road because it went kaput. But we're pretty much only looking at Jeeps and specific color of Jeep because it's mine.
We're not going to talk about that though. We're going to have to just let them.
Yeah,
see it
I'm
later.
sure you can guess what color I'm looking for. But
Well, we'll see.
We're just riding solo, which has been really nice, just with one vehicle for now. But it does come with some hang-ups that we didn't expect.
Well, yeah, like for example, this boondocking site that we're in right now, there may be more sites farther down, but I just get nervous that I may not have anywhere to turn around down there.
Yes,
we look a little bit on the satellite, you know, that always helps, but
yeah, we don't have a
it's
scout
kinda hard
vehicle
to tell.
anymore, which is
no
weird.
more scout vehicle.
And the kids and dog are kind of cramped in the back, but we are going to eventually get
We'll see how long it
a
lasts.
vehicle. But we're not in a hurry.
Oh, the flight story.
Oh, yes, the flight story.
So the peeps heard this one quite a while ago, but it kind of goes like this. Back in the day, if you guys remember some of our beginning stories, I used to be a flight nurse with Flight for Life Colorado, and the passion for that job has never really left me. We were trying to figure out what the next steps were going to be for
Yeah.
us as a family.
I
And
think we shared on our channel
Did
already
we?
about the flight job and opportunity
Oh,
and
my
not
bad.
taking it. Yeah.
there's
But
so many videos.
yeah,
I get
but
lost.
what we haven't shared yet is what happened just a few days ago when you got a phone call.
Okay, so, well, if we've shared it already, then you guys know, we looked into it, decided it wasn't for us, we want to continue traveling, all that kind of stuff, but we were left with this feeling of, why did God put that in our path?
Yeah.
Why
was that door
Why get us
there?
excited, open the door sort of, and then sort of close it for us at the same? We just couldn't figure out what it was.
Yeah.
And so we're laying in bed in a hotel the other day, and you'll have to stay tuned to figure out why we were in the hotel. But
Yeah.
so we were in a hotel, and we got this really early morning phone call, and it was a rep from Banner Corporation, Banner Corp Hospitals in the Phoenix area, who said, "Look, we are." Getting rid of all the contracted services that are going to be, that are at the hospitals currently for the flight programs, and Banner's developing their own internal flight company, and we would love to bring you on board. I had been recommended by several other people. He knew my credentials already. I still have all my flight certifications and all that kind of stuff still in place. I've kept those throughout the years. And I asked some questions out of kind of curiosity, but I was able to hang up the phone and kind of look at Kristen and say, I feel like this was why we went through all that. I feel like, God put us through this because if he hadn't, then maybe things would be different. And
Yeah, we might have
because
taken it. And
2
then
months
not been
ago, I
happy.
probably would have jumped on that opportunity. But now,
Yeah.
we've kind of settled back in and have a little path and things in front of us that are just going really well.
Yeah,
So,
we feel really good where we are now. And we have been in this wishy-washy, do we travel, do we settle pattern
Mhm.
for like 6 months. And it was really confirming to get off of that and like look at each other and be like, we don't need that.
nope.
We don't even want that. Like,
Yep.
So maybe that's why we had to go through
That's the
all
only
that.
reason I can think of it. How are
Yeah.
we doing on time?
So we have 1 minute left.
Oh, okay. So
Okay,
let's
the
quit.
last thing is one thing that is not unknown is that we will be staying in Windy. So many
Stay.
people
Center's training and
Yeah.
kicking.
so
Settle
many
down.
people have like wondered if we're going to upgrade our trailer, if we're going to get a fifth wheel or toy hauler or something bigger or something just nicer than Wendy, because as you know, we have beat her up a lot over the last 3.5 years or 3 years.
Yep.
The answer is no, we're not upgrading. We're definitely keeping Wendy,
Yeah.
which means there was a lot, and I say was, a lot of work to be done on Wendy. And that is going to be turned into a series coming up of all of the upgrades and things that we have done to make this trailer a better trailer for us for a while, for the time being.
Stay tuned. I know you guys are just dying.
I know.
It'll be good.
So this weekend we're going to do a Phoenix wrap up, and after that we're going to start our series of all of the upgrades, and there are a lot of things that we have done to Wendy recently.
That's right. That's right. So stay tuned, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and close. I think that's
it, right? We
with
have hit our 10 minutes.
Sweet. Okay, so NOP 1 takes. This is it.
Yep.
There we go. Thank you for being here, you guys. We love you all. If you're brand new, make sure you hit the subscribe button, ring the bell for the notifications, leave a comment below and let us know that you're new.
Yes.
And all the things. Yes. Remember, if you're not a peep, check that out. We've had a lot of new peeps, and they are so much fun to hang with.
Thank you guys.
So thanks, guys.
Yes.
And as always, we'll see you out there.